Hey, what is happening, folks? It is Jimmy G in the place to be, bringing you to another episode of The Good, the Bad, the Awesome, where we unbox, give my first reaction to all things pop culture. So if you like that kind of stuff, hit that like and subscribe, because you're going to see it when I see it. It's my first reactions. Hit that like, subscribe, get notified when we have new videos that typically try to post every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And if you're doing that already, thank you so much. You are friggin' awesome. And today we are gonna go back to one of my favorite anime. And you're like, Jimmy, you've been on an anime kick. Yes, I have. Don't worry, Transformer kick is coming soon. But we're gonna go back to my favorite anime that right now is in the Shinjaku incident on the manga. Season 2 already wrapped up a few months ago. But we're gonna look at a figure that many moons ago I did a review on its rival. So we're gonna look at this figure. We're gonna look at the Asmus Gojo 1/6 scale here, and so we're gonna see if this is really good. Now remember, I did a ThreeZero one, and we're gonna see how this compares. I no longer have the ThreeZero figure, had to sell it, bills, but I wanted to get another one, so I decided to try for the Asmus because everyone told me try the Asmus one. So let's see if this one is my special. Folks, here it is, Asmus Collectibles Satoru Gojo from Jujutsu Kaisen. Really excited to review this one, especially after I got rid of my ThreeZero one. I was kind of sad, depressed even a little bit, and I was like, I need a big Gojo again. But I remember many moons ago as I did that ThreeZero review, which I will put a link to down below, many of y'all said Asmus is better. You need to get the Asmus Gojo. And so well, now I got it off a Big Bad Toy Store. They were having a sale. Typically he runs about $170, $180. They were having a sale for about $130, and so I snagged it up. But here he is, surrounded by my other Gojos, mostly SHFiguarts, anime heroes. My little Lego Gojo. Well, it's not Lego, it's not official Lego, but I am excited. Love the box art on here already. But let me move you all out of the way. We'll bring y'all back in soon. Y'all are my specials. So Gojo, are you the strongest right now? If you know what's going on in the manga, I won't tell you what's going on. So, but anyway, although he was one of my favorite characters, but a lot of other characters in Jujutsu Kaisen has grown on me, which I really, I would say that's one of my top 5 anime right now. Of at least the past year or two. But yeah, really good. If you haven't watched it, you can catch it on Crunchyroll. I think it's on Netflix now, so you can actually catch it on Netflix. And as you've heard me say before, if you want to watch it in chronological order, you would watch basically the first 4 episodes of Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2, and then you would watch the movie Jujutsu Kaisen 0, and then you would watch Season 1, and then the rest of Season 2. However, if you want to watch it the way the artist intended, you would watch Season 1, the movie, and then Season 2 on this. But I digress. We're not here to talk about watch order, because we could do that all day. We could talk about that with Star Wars. We could talk about that with all sorts of different things. But we're going to talk about Jujutsu Kaisen on here. And so Gojo, as y'all know, his special technique, he has the 6 eyes, and he also has the limitless technique, and just one of the strongest. Now notice I didn't say the strongest. One of the strongest Jujutsu sorcerers in modern history. One of my favorite techniques that he has, of course, with the limitless, he can, and with infinity, which you kind of need the 6 eyes to kind of run with infinity. Nothing can really hit him. As things get closer to him, it slows down. But my favorite technique is hollow purple. I think it just like destroys everything on that. But anyways, here is the box right here. Looking pretty cool. The side of the box says Jujutsu Kaisen Satoru Gojo Asmus Collection. The back shows you a little bit about what you can do. Adult collectible, recommended for ages 15 and up. And then on the side it says Satoru Gojo. Now this is just the sleeve, so we'll just pull the sleeve off and we'll just get to kind of the main event here. And here is what it looks like without the sleeve. You get all sorts of stuff, which we'll get out of the box here in just a moment, that you actually get with the ThreeZero, and I'll kind of share with you some of the things you got with this one that you didn't get with the ThreeZero one. Now, what I've heard is this one is more anime accurate, where the ThreeZero is more manga accurate. So, but you know what? I love that we live in a world where we can have both. Now, as far as ThreeZero, the ones I do want to still get, I still want to get Nanami and Togi, Inumaki, and Maki Zenin. I would love to get theirs. Now, Asmus does have a Sukuna, a deluxe Sukuna that would be awesome to get. Their Megami Fushiguro would be awesome because it does come with the demon dogs. And then you also have Nobara and Yuji Itadori with the Asmus Toys ones. And so, but let's do this. Let's get this baby out of the box, but I don't know if there's anything else. Nope. Everything else is good, but through my cursed technique of getting it out of the box, we will do that. So cursed technique, out of the box right now. Wowie wow, folks, he is big and gorgeous. The unboxing experience, not quite as premium as the ThreeZero unboxing experience that I had. I think their unboxing was a bit better than the Asmus one, but not saying anything. I know some people don't really care about that, but sometimes I do like that, working for a certain company where they take that very seriously. I think it's great, but overall a good experience. Now, you get a bunch of stuff in the box, but my first impressions is this feels really good in the hands. The uniform feels a lot different than the ThreeZero. The ThreeZero felt very, I don't know if it was polyestery, or I don't know how you would describe the fabric, but this is very soft, like cotton on here, so hopefully it's more pliable. And then the feel of the plastic and stuff like this on there feels very, very premium on that. Now, you are missing a few things that the ThreeZero came with, but this comes with some other things too as well. But first, let me show you everything it comes with. First of all is this stand, which is freaking phenomenal. What I like about it is you can store stuff inside of it. So, but I love the fact that it has the name, all that good stuff. Now it looks like there's just a little, like, some kind of discoloring right there, but that's okay. It's going to be hidden. But yeah, you have the name. It says Jujutsu Kaisen right there, but that is great because I would have loved to have the stand with the ThreeZero one, so that way I could have kept him in more dynamic poses on that. You also get these instructions right here. That is there for you too as well, so that way you can know how to change out the hands and the face. You do get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hands, 6 additional hands there. Now you get, of course, the famous fingers there that you can do, so which is awesome. And these are really soft plastic, so which feels really good. You also get 2 extra kind of ball pegs just in case you break the hands. You don't want to do that. And then you get this extra head with the blue eyes, but look at that. I mean, this head sculpt looks really great. The coloring, I wish you could see really the shading on it. Maybe you can, maybe you can't, but the coloring on this looks really, really good, and those eyes really do pop. Right there, which Satoru Gojo is known for. His 6 eyes, those amazing eyes. Then you get 4 different sets of faces. So you get this fun little face here, which is cute. He has a little blush on that. Then you get the more serious Satoru Gojo face. You get a kind of laughing face. You also get a smiling with teeth showing face. And then last but not least, you get his headband, his blindfold that you can put on, so that way it's like his fingers are pulling it down while his eyes are looking at you. Oops, just dropped something. Just give me a second, folks. My mic just dropped. So those are all the things that come in the box. And then you, when we get to the height of this baby, let me break out the tape measure. Let me pull out this guy. And so you're looking at about almost 13 inches tall right there. So pretty tall boy there for your needs and for your looks and for your action figure pleasure. A few things I do want to point out that's different than the, like I said, the ThreeZero. Now the ThreeZero came with the red reverse curse technique. This one does not come with that, but what you do get is you do get the stand with this one. As far as faces, this came with a few more faces, but as far as other, everything's pretty similar. Where it does differ is in the build and in the premium feel of the clothes. I mean, this just, like I said, feels like butter. First of all, look at these shoes. They have some polish to them. The ThreeZero ones are more of a matte shoe. Now, we know Satoru Gojo is very vain about his clothes, so this kind of really fits in the vein of him with his clothes there. But the clothes also, I don't know if you can see, you got the details of the buttons. I don't know if you can see that, but there's the buttons right there on the uniform, which is so cool. That is awesome. I wish you can change the clothes. I'm pretty sure you could, because it would be awesome if it came with different outfits and things like that that you can kind of just put him in, which would be awesome. So let me just kind of horizontally show him to you here. And so we'll start here with the face. You can kind of see. Again, really, really nice. And we'll just kind of move up the body. There it is. So from the front, the side, the back, the side, and then back to the front. As far as articulation goes, I mean, you get the head articulation, the arm has like a ratchet joint, which is really, really good. So it can come all the way up like so. You can move it forward, backwards. You are restricted a little bit by clothing, but the thing I would have to say is this clothing is not as restrictive as the ThreeZero clothing on that. And then you do have more than a 90-degree bend, and then you have the hands do rotate and are on a ball as well. Now here's what's cool. You do have this ratcheted kind of joint, this ab crunch here, which is awesome. You have the twist that you can do too as well. You have a twist at the legs, and then you can bring it up. You can kick it back, which you can do a lot better with this one. Oh, he's got socks, dude. That's cool. And then you have the bend at the knee, which is more than 90 degrees that you can do on that. And it just really feels really good. And then the feet, you do have that movement. You don't have like a bend at the feet here, but you can kind of move it all around. So you do get quite a bit of posability with this guy. And so you can have him sitting if you want to. However you want to do this, you can make it happen. And so really, really good. Let me see if I can get him in some kind of pose here. There we go. And then he can kind of, let's have him wave to the crowd. All right, stand, Gojo. Sometimes you just got to fiddle with these things until you can get them how you want them. And this is where also, I mean, you got the ankle tilt, which is great. And so there we go. We got a Gojo that's kind of standing, kind of waving to the crowd as he's walking, which is awesome. And so to replace the face and the accessories and things like that, the hands just typically you just pull them off and then push them on, and then the head will pop off. It's on a ball joint. The hard part is this is so pointy, and sometimes that just kind of makes it a little tough, but you can just take this head off by just kind of twisting and pulling. Pop. And then these parts are magnetic, which is freaking cool. So magnetic, so you can take that and then just change it out real easily if you want to do that. So sorry, had that off camera. So boom, change it out. Now I think this one right here, the face stays the same. So that there is no changing his expressions on this one. It's this one mainly here that you can change the expressions on and make it really pop. Let me put this face head back on and see if it goes on really easily. And let's see if you can take the faces off without popping the head off. I think you can. Yeah, you just gotta kind of wiggle with it, and there we go. So it looks crazy, and then you just kind of gotta squeeze it back in there, and now we got a different face on him with his legs all crazy crooked. So we'll bring in my other Gojos and some other figures to compare him to from a size standpoint. Then I'll get him in some poses, take some pictures, take some video, but I'll give you my final thoughts on this. So far, I mean, when I think about like accessories, I would say this one wins. When I think about the unboxing experience, the ThreeZero one wins. The looks are a toss-up. I think they both look really, really good, but where this one separates is you get some more facial expressions on this one versus the other one. So maybe I'll give the edge to the Asmus one as well because of the facial expressions you get. But really, when it comes to the feel of the clothes and the posability, is a tie between the two, but the feel and the look of the clothes, this one hands down is so much better than the ThreeZero one. So but they both cost about the same, so honestly, it comes down to your dollars, which one you like the most. They both have their distinct differences, and I wish I still had the ThreeZero so I can share them with you and compare them. But you can go back and watch that video if you want to see that one. But so far, really, really good feeling on this guy. So let's do this. Let's get back and talk about my, well, actually, no, let's compare him to some other figures, and then we'll get together and talk about my final thoughts. And here you have it, folks. Satoru Gojo in with other folks. And so what I have is I have the McFarlane 7-inch Endeavor. We have the 6-inch Black Series Cobb Vanth. All the SHFiguarts Gojos are standing around him. And then the Anime Heroes Gojo here on my right, your left. Then we have the 3.75-inch Star Wars Vintage, 5-inch McFarlane Michael Jackson. No, it's not Michael Jackson. You know who it is. From Demon Slayer, right? Demon Slayer Michael Jackson. No, it's Muzan. And then we also have, just to show you from a scale, that's a Masterpiece Scott level Optimus Prime. So that's the Magic Square Light of Peace, I believe, Optimus Prime, which is a pretty good resemblance of the MP10 Optimus Prime there. But that is how he scales with all these other figures. And so you can tell, if you're trying to scale them with something, you're not going to be doing it with nothing else but Asmus or 1/6 scale figures on there would work perfectly. But Gojo is a tall dude, very, very tall. So this figure is impressing me. So let's do this. Let's get back together and let's talk through my final thoughts on the strongest modern sorcerer alive. Right now, as we know, possibly. Who knows? Not going to say anything. My mouth's shut. Oh, I said too much. Let's go. So back together for my final thoughts on Satoru Gojo. So let's bring him in. This is probably the pose I am going to keep him in for right now. I kind of like this. This kind of just gives me the teacher vibe where he's teaching Yuji Itadori and Fushiguro all the wonderful things about jujitsu sorcery. And so pros on this guy is the material he's made of is freaking phenomenal. This soft cotton, and the thing I like about it, and I don't know if it shows up on camera, but the fingers actually have shading and things like that, which the ThreeZero did not. So this I believe has a little bit more detail than the ThreeZero figure, and I think Asmus did a great job. If you've been a fan of Asmus figures before, you will definitely enjoy this. I know they do Lord of the Rings, Devil May Cry. They have several franchises that they've worked on, but overall, between this and the ThreeZero, I'm gonna have to. I mean, you know, everyone said to get the Asmus, and I can see why. And I'm going to have to give it to the Asmus Gojo here. Between those two, this one's going to win it for me. I think it has more accessories. The uniform is more forgiving as you pose him. Some things I wish it had. I wish it had pockets so I can put his hands in his pockets. And I wish it had like a toe tilt. That would be awesome too as well. And the only other thing is these hands right here that have different poses. I wish they had them on the left hand too as well, which, you know, that's just a minor qualm and a minor little quibble. But freaking amazing figure. It'd be so cool. I know some people probably making outfits for this. You could probably find on Etsy and stuff that you can kind of put a different outfit on him. That would be awesome. But Asmus wins in my book. It is a gorgeous figure, and like I said, I got him on Big Bag Toy Store. I don't know if he's still there. I know you can find him on eBay. Sideshow Collectibles, you may be able to find him. Asmus Toys itself, you may be able to find him on there too as well if you're a Gojo fan, or just a Jujutsu Kaisen fan, or just a fan of anime. This would be a great thing to add to your collection. Good, bad, awesome. Freaking awesome. I mean, reverse curse technique, yellow, purple, orange, black, and white. This thing is freaking awesome. The greatest figure of modern day Jujutsu sorcery. This is Satoru Gojo. Now, I may have to change my mind when the deluxe Sukuna figure comes out from Asmus Toys, but for right now, Gojo is going to win for me. So that is all I got to say about that. So tune in next time when we talk about, oh yeah, by the way, the other big thing that wins me over, this stand has all the accessories in it. Every single friggin' accessory fit in here except for the head, the extra head. So anyway, that's all I got to say about that. So tune in next time when we talk about something else, good, bad, or awesome. But in the meantime, y'all remember to stay young, have fun, and be friggin' awesome. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye now. I couldn't think of anything smart to say. Bye, Gojo. Say goodbye.
I know I've been quiet for a minute, I've been grinding, still in it, I've been counting these digits, excuse me. I know I've been quiet for a minute, but I'm back on my business. If you see me, don't trip, just excuse me. Wrong if I do, wrong if I don't. That's why I do me no matter what, so excuse me. Lie if I do, lie if I don't. The proof is in the story, take a seat and excuse me. The crash came when the cash came. Spend it for you get it like those rookies all on draft day. For the love like it's match game. Hit the ground running, really do it for my last name. They act different when the facts change. I'm not with the tip for tag games. In my own league I don't chase game. In my own league I don't hang with lanes. I know I've been quiet for a minute, I've been grinding, still in it, I've been counting these digits, excuse me. I know I've been quiet for a minute, but I'm back on my business. If you see me, don't trip, just excuse me. Wrong if I do, wrong if I don't. That's why I do me no matter what, so excuse me. Lie if I do, lie if I don't. The proof is in the story, take a seat and excuse me. Now how could that be? Talking about who can be talking about me. Feeling like Stretch where I got all this reach. Feeling too blessed when I step on these beats. Now how could that be? I could beat the pressure, I could beat the 2-3. Jab, jab, hook, then I duck and I weave. It was never you, it was me versus me. I know I've been quiet for a minute, I've been grinding, still in it, I've been counting these digits, excuse me. I know I've been quiet for a minute, but I'm back on my business. If you see me, don't trip, just excuse me. Wrong if I do, wrong if I don't. That's why I do me no matter what, so excuse me. Lie if I do, lie if I don't. The proof is in the story, take a seat and excuse me. Better up, get some, swinging for the fences, I might leave it in the sun. Every pitch a home run. Stack a couple tickets just to leave it to my son. Take it back where I begun. Small city kid, couldn't dream a bigger one. A marathon, never run. Check the scoreboard, how I'm feeling like I won. I know I've been quiet for a minute, I've been grinding, still in it, I've been counting these digits, excuse me. I know I've been quiet for a minute, but I'm back on my business. If you see me, don't trip, just excuse me. Wrong if I do, wrong if I don't. That's why I do me no matter what, so excuse me. Lie if I do, lie if I don't. The proof is in the story, take a seat and excuse me.